if there's a gun to your head, when are we gonna see the Shakur tanks, the Shakur Devin, the Devin tanks?
There's only one fight that is really
the one.
That, like, if we were like gonna be for real about it, like,
keep it on.
What's
like,
the fight?
My opinion, because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah.
We talking about like all around.
Can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
Y'all, what you think? Like 147, 140?
Nah, hell no.
135?
35, 40, I don't know. I could see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
Yeah. I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too, so it's
like, you gonna get it on.
Yeah. Boxing fans, get ready because the lightweight division is about to collide on November 15th lock, that date in Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. After years of whispers, rumors, and non-stop online tension, it's finally coming together. And with Turki Al-Sheikh, the man reshaping boxing by delivering massive fights to Saudi Arabia, the moment feels real at last for Gervonta Davis. This could be the last defining chapter of his career, while for Shakur Stevenson, this is the opportunity he's been chasing his chance to prove he stands above his generation. And as if that wasn't enough, Floyd Mayweather is right in the center of the storm, adding another layer of intrigue. This isn't just a big fight. It's a clash of identities. Tank Davis brings terrifying explosiveness, the kind of power that can shut everything down with a single clean shot, while Shakur Stevenson represents pure craft, a defensive genius who slips danger makes opponents miss and forces them to pay every second they're in the ring.
I'm gonna keep it like real. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of people feel that Tank is just a power puncher. I don't think that. I think that he's a very skillful fighter. I think that the power just along with the skills, he's so strong, he click people that people forget that he's that skillful. But I think that he's very skillful. I think that he's gonna pummel Frank Martin, and he's gonna think that he put on a crazy example, and he's gonna feel real tough. Frank Martin, not me. That's all I really got to say about it.
This is the timeless collision of power against precision. But here's the reality. Shakur isn't only a defensive magician, he's quick, sharp, unpredictable. And he's been patient for this exact moment for years. He's called out Tank again. And again made it clear he isn't scared of the knockout threat and declared himself the best in the division. Now he finally gets the chance to back it up, but nothing about this will be simple because Gervonta Davis isn't just another name. Tank is ruthless, and he's coming to finish the job.
6-7 more fights, and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you and Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you wanted them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If go look at his fights.
So you feel like that's
him on game by the time
but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
However, there is one criticism professionals often aim at Shakur's style. They say he's overly cautious about taking shots. And that concern grows louder when you remember who holds the heaviest hands in the sport. Gervonta Davis, the most dangerous puncher walking in this division.
You know, Shakur is a very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world. Scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general. Me and Shakur sparred before. We did 3 rounds and it was just light work and me trying to figure out his jab. Because he have a good jab? Yeah, he does. But once you pass his jab, it's game.
Yeah.
It's food. It's lunch food. I am the best. I don't see no contract that says Shakur's name on there.
Yeah.
So until then, I'm going to say and talk my stuff.
Yeah.
And if you want to come that way, then come that way. I mean, you have investors that are with you and that's great, but they understand that they cannot have you come this way. Because I am too much of a gamble for anybody.
This matchup has been simmering for years. Tank and Shakur have never been friendly, trading jabs long before the ring, on social media, in interviews, and even face-to-face whenever their paths crossed.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
This isn't just a boxing match for these two. It's a fight over who truly rules the lightweight division. Shakur believes Tank is overrated, while Tank says Shakur is boring, and now the ring will decide who's been telling the truth. But what makes this even more intriguing is Floyd Mayweather, because surprisingly Floyd is siding with Shakur. For years Floyd was Tank's loudest, supported the mentor who took him and built his career and helped turn him into a star. But over time that bond fractured. Tank wanted independence. He wanted to stand on his own and step out of Floyd's shadow for good.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
it's
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Now the twist nobody expected. Floyd Mayweather is training alongside Shakur Stevenson. The same man who helped build Tank's career is now lending his knowledge to the fighter standing across from him, which only adds more tension and personal stakes to an already explosive showdown. Floyd even went so far as to say Shakur is the best fighter in the division. And let's be real, that's a direct shot at Tank. The relationship between Tank and Floyd has been unstable for years, but this takes it to another level. Now it's personal. This fight is no longer just about skill or rankings, it's about proving a point. Tank wants to show the world he never needed Floyd to become who he is. But before he can step in the ring with Shakur, he has unfinished business. First, he has to deal with Lamont Roach.
I have to get the shot. Everyone stay down. Thank you.
All right, up to the same side, right there, right there. No face to face. Like that. Thank you guys. Yeah. But get active.
And let's be honest, this isn't the matchup fans or experts were asking for. Tank and Roach faced each other several times as amateurs, and Tank came out on top every single time. There's no mystery here, no suspense, because everyone already believes they know the outcome. The expectation is simple: Gervonta wins and moves on.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight.
The real fight, the one everyone is waiting for, is Tank versus Shakur. And that's why people keep asking why Tank is spending time elsewhere. And the answer is simple: retirement is coming after 2025, and every move now is about setting up the final chapter of his career.
25 is after next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Truly is only a few fights left, then the question becomes obvious: shouldn't those bouts be against the biggest names available like Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson, instead of matchups that don't carry much weight in the bigger picture of his legacy?
I know Lamont Roach, but, you know, when you look at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at, you know, these other fights that he should really be fighting, you know, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and, but don't come and come at me.
Yeah.
And go, oh yeah, let's give it all, you know, Barry Big Bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking shit. My promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. You know, but was it Unquail didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
Now with this leaked fight date, it seems like Tank is finally taking the right step. One thing is undeniable: he's evolving, making big changes in his training camp. A new team is in place, and Derek James has stepped up as the head coach, taking full control. And physically, Tank looks transformed. He's in the best shape of his life, stronger, leaner, and more focused than ever. But there's a problem. With Calvin Ford no longer around, Tank doesn't have anyone keeping him in line, and rumors say he's been sped smoking during camp.
It's been to the streets. I know you ain't focused. Better tighten up.
That's why I got everybody out of that. That's why I got everybody out of that. Can they see my page again?
Better tighten up.
Now that's exactly what Calvin Ford would never let happen. Sure, Tank is still putting in the work, but the question is he truly locked in? Because if he walks into the ring against Shakur Stevenson without being fully focused, it's going to be a long, painful night.
Why do you think people say that Shakur Stevenson then is the next big thing in the sport?
For one, I really think the fans don't really see nobody beating Shakur. When people bring up him and Tank, when I see and I go read like little stuff about it, they really be debating. It don't be like, oh, Tank is gonna destroy this guy, and everybody is saying this. No, that shit be like real debates. Like, no, this Shakur, this, that. And then not only that, now you see Shakur moving up in weight. He's filling out. He's dropping this dude. He went crazy that last fight. That last fight was like kind of crazy. You go back and watch. That was crazy, you know. So now I think people is getting another insight on Shakur. Like, nah, this kid, he been kicking ass for a long ass time now. This kid probably really is the real deal. You feel what I'm saying? He getting his just due. At this point, I really think it's just about giving him that one example. That one real name, that one person that can go 100 miles per hour with him, from round 1 to round 12. A new generation, new champion.
For Shakur Stevenson, this fight means everything, and he has all the tools and skill to pull off a major upset against Tank.
The thing that surprised me about Shakur, he's strong. I think if anything, I mean, we're all strong, but and you guys might not like this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. The thing we know about Terrence Crawford, when he gets in the ring, he's so strong here, there's nothing you can convince him that he can't do. And I felt like I was getting that same sort of mentality from Shakur. I'm wrestling with Shakur. I'm locking down Shakur. And Shakur, I would think if I was Shakur, I would have been slipping out of it and getting back on my speed. He's trying to go toe to toe with me and outmaneuver me and pick me up and things like that. I'm like, okay, this kid got some strength, but more than the physical strength is the mental strength.
If he defeats Tank, Shakur cements himself as the undisputed best lightweight in the world. If he loses, his reputation takes a serious hit.
The fight has gotta happen. There's no way the fight don't happen. The best of the best versus the best, and I can't wait for it.
What would happen between you and Gervonta?
I'm going to win for sure, 100%. I think that a lot of people going to bet the other way, and a lot of people going to lose money. But the people who bet this way going to win money.
For Tank, this fight is all about legacy. He's long been known as a knockout artist, the guy with devastating power. But now he must prove he's more than just that.
Tank Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in. Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot. And he gotta be careful with that. 2 fights ago, he was really doing that. You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
Can he overcome a pure boxer like Shakur? Can he dismantle someone who rarely takes a clean shot?
Fuck no. I ain't never been knocked down a day in my life. I ain't never really been like hurt in no fight. Like far as, cause people took when I said this wrong. Like I got hit with a body shot before that I felt. They could like if you want to call that hurt. But I'm talking about like somebody hit you in the chin with like people say you chinny and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got no chin. I never like felt nothing, no chin shot where I was buzzed or hurt or nothing like that in no fight that I had. So, in sparring, fight, anything. So nah.
This fight isn't just about winning. It's about proving to the world who the true king really is.
Fuck no. I ain't never been knocked down a day in my life. I ain't never really been like hurt in no fight. Like far as, cause people took when I said this wrong. Like I got hit with a body shot before that I felt. They could like if you want to call that hurt. But I'm talking about like somebody hit you in the chin with like people say you chinny and all that kind of stuff. You ain't got no chin. I never like felt nothing, no chin shot where I was buzzed or hurt or nothing like that in no fight that I had. So, in sparring, fight, anything. So nah.
Gervonta Davis is running out of time. He's already announced he plans to retire after 2025, which means he only has a handful of fights left. If that's true, every fight he takes now has to count.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
This fight, this is the biggest one yet. November 15th, Tank versus Shakur.
Shakur Stevenson. Shakur might have better defense. But at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. He's a very patient fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but every shot he throws, he makes them count.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming content. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.